Yeah, you see, you don't understand the Welsh dialects, homies. It's not bud, it is butt. Like you say butt because you're butties.
The reason I say it like that is so dafties aren't like, you're like, what does butt mean, butt?
Yeah, but just
That's
but
why I just
does mean
leave out
but.
the last part of the word, but.
But
Yeah,
your buddies are your mate. Like
I basically just say B-U-H, but.
I didn't realize there's such a strong connection the Welsh had with the Canadians.
yeah.
Except we do say bud, but it's a lot of bud.
Exactly. That's why it works, but that's why I dropped the last sound, because Americans can just accept it. He's like, I must be saying bud. I know what that means. Whereas if I'm talking to Welsh people, I let the T's roll. You're right, Matt, how's it going?
Yeah.
You horrible bastard. I was a fan.
Don't know why everyone you're talking to is from Wrexham, shitting in the streets in Wrexham. I fucking hate the Wrexham accent.
I do know Wales is small, but like, how long
is.
would it take you to go from like, you know,
There's a video
like
on YouTube,
travel
funny
around
enough.
within Wales?
It's
No,
a
I don't mean walk across. I don't mean walk. I like to just to drive, you know, like just to go like
Drive
different
from the
cities.
north
thing
to
is,
the
though,
south,
like
probably
what's like the
about 10
farthest
hours.
city?
No, but
Farthest.
is the thing. Like
if
you
you
have
went
to
full
understand.
pace, like straight across the roads.
It would take you 10 hours to drive across Wales?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
what people
that
don't
sounds about
understand
right
is
to me.
like you have miles and then you have Welsh miles,
Yeah,
right?
you gotta
And
go through the mountains.
yeah, and because the Romans never got into Wales because we fucking were straight wrecking motherfuckers. Like, there's no straight roads. Like some of the roads are just garbage. Like we never got that technology.
I'm Google Maps in this shit. I don't believe you, Seb.
This is all legit. Like just mad winding
There are
roads.
some
Like
mad roads you got to travel. That's the bird.
when you drive in
US,
Wales,
but-
this is 100% true. When you drive in Wales, you'll see a sign and it'll be like 4 miles to wherever, like Carmarthen. You'll drive 4 miles in your car, and then you'll see another sign. It'll be 3.5 miles to Carmarthen. Like it's insane. Like Welsh miles are a fucking different breed. Like
So from Cardiff to like Colwyn Bay, is that fair? Like bottom to the
go
top?
but tippy top.
yeah,
Like Holyhead?
Yeah, but tippy top.
Okay.
tippy top.
All right, I got this.
Tippy
I got
top
this.
with tippy bottom, but
Okay. I'm looking.
Holyhead all the way down to Barry, but. That's tippy
Who's
top
going to
tippy
Barry?
bottom,
Come on,
cheap.
be realistic, Sam. Who's driving to
Tippy
Barry?
top to tippy bottom, but let's see how long that
Who's
takes.
driving to
Chat,
Barry,
everyone's
like?
saying. How long's that taking?
4 hours, you fucking lunatic. 4.5
but-
hours.
Yeah, but
No
that's
way.
without any
No
traffic.
way. I'm looking.
And look at the route it's giving you. That's
No,
going
it shows
straight down,
traffic.
but no, but
No
Yeah,
way.
that was the point. How long would it take you to drive from there to there? You said 10 hours. This Google Maps is telling me half
Go on,
of
then,
what
you
you
drive
told
it,
me.
but you drive it and do it in
Yeah,
5
exactly.
grand.
Really?
Yeah, go on then.
All right.
You
Next
have to fly
time,
yourself out,
next
like.
time I'm in the UK.
Right,
No, next time there.
I'm straight
Next
telling
time
you,
I'm there.
there is no way you make that
Yeah,
in
but
4 hours.
Just,
No
I
way.
swear,
Well, okay,
but
it says 4
I've
hours and
been on those
37 minutes.
roads, but Google's lying to your face. I'm telling you, like, there's no
That
way.
is that is a 7-hour drive, minimum. I would say. As speaking to somebody that's done that drive, obviously not to Barry because
That'll be why as well. It's probably also
Barry's just like
doing it-
Ravenholm. No one
Google
goes there.
takes into account the legal speed, whereas obviously you can't be going 30 around the mountain roads, but because you will just die. So that might be taken into account as well.
Yeah,
It's
because
taken into account. all
we
these
got those
distractions,
mountain roads, where it's just cliff.
Yeah, you can
We
go
just
30 if you want, but-
cliff.
Like,
Like, there's no-
I'm just choosing not to believe you guys because what Google says fits what I've already believed beforehand. So I'm just gonna choose.
I'll be
to believe
willing to
this.
split the difference, but I'll go to 7.5.
Yeah.
Nah.
Fucking Barry, mate. What a place.
Yeah, also you got to avoid getting your fucking doors stolen on the way through all those
Mate.
cities, but
Tell you what we should do. We should send Dave to fucking Croeserw. Like, just send him up the mountain.
Yeah,
but
with no
well,
car.
Britain's deepest mine shaft was up there. Like, we'll fucking send you up to Croeserw with all the other feral beings that live up there.
Right.
Mate, it'll be like, that story about that conservative dude who went to meet that fucking tribe in Papua New Guinea or something and got killed. That'll be how it goes. Hi everyone, my friends told me to come up to Croeserw. Dead. It's legit, guys. I went up there to play balls one time, and it was like a fucking war zone. It was mental. Like, it was just like, it's like they're just up a mountain from Port Talbot, right? So it's like, and it is a mountain. It's not a hill. Like everyone says, it's a hill. Like, but but it's a mountain. We went up there to play balls, and like this is no joke. Now it's cold up there, right? It's a Welsh mountain. It's cold. Like literally, it was a nice sunny day down where we're at. Snow, snow in Croeserw, but there's naked children running around. There's burnt out cars. It's insane. Yeah, it is full. They're Mad Maxing up there, right? And we went, like I said, we went up there to play balls. And anyway, like we got up there, and the boy says, like, oh, we have a fucking rule up here in Croeserw. No one rolls a bowl until you've had 10 pints. So we were like, are you fucking messing? Like, you can have the 10 pints. He's like, no, we're not fucking playing until we've all had 10 pints. So we fucking literally was sinking. It was in this working men's club in Croeserw, which is hilarious because fucking 90% of people in Croeserw are on sickness and disability benefit. No one has a job in Croeserw. But the working men's club, you walk in, it's got a massive bar, like a big long bar, and just one tap in the middle, Strongbow. That's you want beer? Unlucky, Strongbow. So we were there. We're having 10 pints of Strongbow in the early afternoon. Anyway, everyone's fucking wrecked, absolutely steaming drunk. And he's like, right, we're fucking ready now. A guy called fucking Welly or something he was called. Like, right, let's fucking go play some bowls then, lads. And everyone's fucking drunk as fuck. No one can hit anything. It's fucking, the game's shite. It's absolute nonsense. And it's getting towards the end. And then like, oh, fucking hell. Man U's playing now, so fuck yeah, we forfeit. Forfeit. We're going to go watch the football, like. And off they fucking go to watch football, like. And we just left there, like, why the fuck did we drive up here? Like, some mad drive. It's 10 pints in, like, by 3 p.m. Fucking absolutely wrecked. I just had to go home. At least we won, like.
Mate,
that was with my psychosis, yeah. What's that?
I found this fucking brilliant write-up about Croeserw. Look, I'll link it to you. Someone who lives there wrote about it, and it starts with, Croeserw is a place of black, malevolent evil. Come here, and the hairs on your back of your neck will stand to attention. You are being watched, not by trolls or goblins, but by fat, sweaty-faced, tired women and proud taxpayers who haven't worked since 1974. Their curtains twitch as you walk their streets. There's loads more, but that is a bag right up, like. The rest of it nails it to a
few generations later, and Croeserw was mostly peopled by a bizarre strain of super mutants.
It's good, isn't it?
See, listen to this. I'm telling you, I'm spot on. Now, 1 in 5 people here claim long-term sickness benefit. Unemployment is sky high. Crime is a part of life. The kids have little in the way of entertainment besides starting fires or stealing cars. This is mental. This is like literally everything I saw. Like, I'm 100%. Again, Richard must be exaggerating. These stories can't be real. Like, they're all real. Or possibly attacking outsiders. After all, it's a long way to the nearest police station or hospital. And travel mostly relies on public transportation that is shaky at best. Sometimes the bus will simply bypass the village to save time. I once remember having to wait 15 minutes when one bus driver stopped outside his house to make himself a piece of toast and presumably have sex with his wife before returning without so much as an explanation. That's pure Croeserw. That's pure Croeserw. Strangers are not welcome here, especially English strangers. Yes, yes. I'm not saying Croeserw is racist, but who am I kidding? I can't even finish that sentence. There sure is a lot of swastika-based graffiti. I didn't even know it was like an enclave of like racists in Croeserw. Mainly though, Croeserw hates the English more than any other race on earth. A common tactic for dealing with these unwanted interlopers is to claim that they are relocated paedophiles or even James Bulger himself. So far, there's been about 18 James Bulgers run out of Croeserw. Whether or not Croeserwites think that James Bulger is a shape-shifting necromancer is anyone's guess. Croeserwites, or Sites, it's called the Site, are basically unintelligible. Their accent is a peculiar type of Welsh English. An English language is envisioned by a madman strung out on a 5-day meow meow binge. Consonants have magically vanished. Where are you going in becomes Eru going in. And of course, every sentence begins with O and ends with but. Put it together and Eru, O and then but. Roving gangs of children wander the streets, shouting and fighting into the night. Their screams could be interpreted as wordless laments at a dark and rainy sky. Everywhere you look, baseball caps, spliffs, empty cans of Skull Lager and cigarette butts lying in the gutter like so many broken dreams. Grown women.
Whoever wrote this, but is one of the fucking best writers come out of Wales in the last 20 years. But this is so
I know, innit?
real, but I can
Next
see
Dylan
it
Thomas,
all.
like
It's fucking great. This needs
grown women shuffle down dirty pavements at 5 p.m. like the ghosts of childhood dreams long dead. Teenage pregnancy is such a high rate that women give birth to babies who then immediately go into labour. The children's first birthday party is a trip to the local job centre to sign on, and the cycle of misery goes on. You're probably thinking I'm making this up, right? Well, no. I used to be a sighty myself. Once I even went to the pub. Yep, this is the one I'm talking about. Big mistake. The local is known affectionately as the Bog. Take a minute to digest that. It's called the Bog, as in a word for a dirty, smelly place where dead bodies are often found. It seemed to loom over me, mist pouring from the doorway. Inside, I was subjected to karaoke that's... It's like so real. Inside, I was subjected to karaoke that sounded like ironic parodies. I was accused quite violently of being an undercover cop. I was approached by a girl who seemed like more of a haggard masturbatory aid than an actual human being. She asked for my phone number. I told her it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and she actually put it into her contacts. Croeserw has been pitched to many an unwary outsider. The house prices are low, and council houses are readily available at much easier convenience than most surrounding areas. Then there's the scenery, spectacular mountains and hills, which seem beautiful at first, until you look closer and see all those trees on the mountains have grown rotten and dead. It's a trap. Croeserw was spectacularly hard to leave. Be smart and stay away. The only thing missing from Croeserw was a giant wicker man that all the locals can gather around as they drink Fosters and listen to techno while they burn an unsuspecting English hiker. Croeserw, not even once.
And that is fucking spot as well. On. It's an ornament, so that's the worst part. Like,
well, it has to be, because he's an excitey. You get fucking wrecked, like.
Oh, mate, the comments go down, but look at the comments. Frankly, I find you shocking you could say such things about the good people of Croeserw.
The good people of Croeserw, like, fuck off, come on. How are you even saying that with a straight face? That phrase, the good people of Croeserw, like, fuck right off, man.
What a right up with.
Yeah, that's banging, that is, like. But yes, I can't even believe how fucking accurate it was to my experience. Like, that is, like, just spot on. Absolutely spot on.
I wish I knew who wrote this, so I was like, wow, that's fucking great satire writing, but... Obviously not satire to the point of parody, but just as in fucking describing the children performing rituals around burning cars, but...
No, like, honest to God, I saw 2 burnt out cars when we went up there. There was literally like a kid who must have been about 4 years old running around outside with like zero clothes on. It was like, I couldn't believe it. Like, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Like, my boy Gareth, who I was living with, like, I'd never been up Croeserw before, and he said, like, oh, it's fucking bad up there. Like, the site, if you go to the site, it's bad. Like, and I was like, nah, how bad can it be? Like, you know, I lived in fucking Grangetown in fucking Middlesbrough. You know what I mean? So it's like, I've seen some shit. I've been to Winnie Banks, but it was like nothing I've ever seen.
This comment right, from Glyn Thomas. My family moved into number 2 Brynhelog Road in 1957 when they had only built up to number 5. Nothing else there. We moved out in 1968 and we could never fault the place. Right? Listen, you could never fault the place. Now, these are the reasons that he loved it, right? When you left school, you either went into the mines or into the bookbinding factory. You could walk for miles picking wimberries, take all day, and your parents would not worry. Today, not possible. I used to go over to John Young's farm and help collecting the chicken eggs in the barn and feeding the geese and sheep. Fabulous days, and the people in Croeserw were marvellous. The good old days.
Imagine
the
it, mate,
good old days.
The good old days where you fed geese for entertainment. Like, I miss those days. I miss those days.
Fucking hell.
unbelievable scenes. Like,
I let you off once before, but you still got the nerve to come back here and make trouble again. Eh?
Yes, children. What does it all mean?